What's going on, guys? It's Tom with StockedUp. I hope everybody had a wonderful trading day today. You can see Tesla killed it in pre-market and post-market yesterday and today. You can see yesterday in post-market it just killed it, and then today pre-market it killed it again. Went up about 4% today in pre-market and about another 4%. So a total of like 9% gain today if you would have gotten out at the top. That would have been a huge play if you were playing options yesterday. If you saw this rise and saw the consolidation and you thought TSLA would have been a good buy, you could have made about 500% plus on some of these options. You could have bought $100 out of the money and gotten in the money today, which is very good on a stock like Tesla. I knew people who turned $100, $150 into $5,000 the other day on Tesla whenever it went up significantly. But you can see if we go back to the daily, you can see they were buying it whenever it was popping on these days, like on February 3rd and February 4th, and it did pop just like on February 3rd and like February 4th. So if you would have gotten in, you could have turned a couple $100 into $1,000 plus very, very easily the past couple days on TSLA. Do I see Tesla going to $6,000 a share like these analysts have been saying? No, I definitely don't. But do I see Tesla going up in the near future? I think it definitely has the possibility to. If it starts gapping up tomorrow morning, if it breaks 1,000, I think it could definitely rise up again. But I think $1,000 or this 968 level here is going to be a pretty hard level for it to break. And I personally, I would be getting ready for Tesla to start going down again, back at least down towards like the $600, $700 level range. That's where I would say it needs to fall to. Probably it'll break this gap down level eventually and hit like 550. You're going to see a whole bunch of problems start occurring with the truck production, just like you saw with the Model X and different production facilities like with Tesla's batteries. And there's a whole bunch of bad news that can occur, especially with such a sophisticated company like Tesla, which obviously Elon Musk is very, very smart, and the company's very technologically advanced. But the thing is that he's trying out new things a lot of the times, and a lot of those new technologies can fail and do fail, just like a lot of the cars have failed in the past and caused Tesla to drop 40% in the past. Like, look, Tesla here hit a high and then fell down 50% in the past. Now that's probably going to happen again, guys. It's just what happens with volatile stocks. They go up and they go down. And I truly love Tesla. Have you guys seen the movie I, Robot? In that movie, pretty much there were like Tesla semi-trucks driving themselves around everywhere, and everyone's car had navigation, and it was Will Smith, and then AI controlled the world and stuff like that. It's a pretty good movie, but really Tesla is really aiming to do that, and that will be reality one day, whether we like it or not. And Tesla is just really far ahead of the game. I just saw an article today that they're 7 years past every other car company technologically, which is just fantastic. That's very good. And you can see Tesla's earnings here. You can see they're negative a lot, but you can see now they're really starting to pick up with the production of this truck. And I think that's really going to help their company. But do I think that they're really worth $1,000 a share? No, I don't. The next stock I wanted to go over, guys, was LYFT or LYFT. LYFT has been going down a lot lately since its IPO, and you can see since its IPO, it's fallen from 88 all the way down to 40, pretty much, well, down to 37, but pretty much 40. And you can see now it's starting to go up again, and it's starting to bounce right off the 100 SMA, and you can see it's right on the 100, and we have two nice green days here. I'm not sure if that's going to be indicative of what's going to happen for the next few days, so make sure you see confirmation if you buy in, confirmation for above these two green days here. Maybe buy in at like 46.70 or wait for it to go above 47 to get in instead of just buying in tomorrow, because sometimes whenever there's just two consolidations just like this, especially two green consolidations, it likes to go ahead and then fall below. So be careful of that. If it does fall below, go ahead and look for it to fall back down to support somewhere around 37 and then come back up towards the 100 again. I also have a couple options plays for you guys tomorrow. One of them that I'm in is T or AT&T calls. What I did is I bought 38.5 calls the other day, and pretty much what I did is I held, and it's had two green days since I bought, but I'm still not up very much, only about $30. I bought about 5 calls on this, so not too much money. It's a pretty risky trade. It's not always going to work out, but I'm hoping that with this bounce off the 100 SMA right here and off this support, it kind of formed like a head and shoulders pattern right here. You can see these nice shoulders right there, and hopefully it bounces right off the support and goes ahead and breaks up towards the top of the shoulders again at 39 or a little bit higher. All right, and the last play I'm going to call out for you guys is TWTR, or Twitter. You can see Twitter has went ahead and broken the gap. It gapped down really hard right here and dropped about 26%, and then went all the way back up about 33% from the low it was. Obviously, it went down 26% and up 33% because whenever a stock goes down a certain amount of dollars per share and then it goes up, whenever it goes up, it's obviously a higher percentage because it's going up then from the low point and not it's not going up then from this point up here. It's going up from this price all the way down there. That's why the percentage dropped right here is 26% and the rise is 33%. But regardless, like I said, Twitter gapped down, and then it went ahead and refilled in the gap, and now it had this big drop right here, big consolidation drop, touched the SMA. Now it's going ahead and coming right back up, and if it breaks this high and goes right through here, the stock could probably go up 7% plus and start to regain highs. And like I said, guys, the past 2 plays on TWTR and T are a little bit riskier. Keep in mind they are calls and they are options, so keep in mind they could go up or down significantly and very, very fast. Keep in mind you want to buy next week's expiration, next Friday's expiration. Let me pull up the calendar here. What is that? The date is going to be 2/28 expiration. I should have known that because that's what my calls are, but 2/28 expiration, and keep in mind that they could go up and down significantly by that time. So keep in mind with Twitter, if it does not continue to rise right here, I would go ahead and drop it very quickly. With AT&T, it could have a little bit of drop before it goes up, but with the same exact principle, if it starts to drop, you're going to want to get rid of it as well, because you're not going to want to hold it and lose 100% of your money on those options. You're only going to want to lose about 30 to 40% maximum on these calls, because keep in mind you're going to be risking about $150 to $200 depending on how many of these you buy. If you guys have any thoughts, let me know down below. This has been Tom. Thanks for watching.